We are here at Clearwater Beach, and I'm here with my special guest, Wally Passet. Came all the way from San Diego.
Hi, how you guys doing today?
I haven't seen Wally in 25 years. You
Yeah.
got a lot of catching up to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's go all the way back to 1984. Remember that year?
I do.
He's like, hey, I got a band. And he's telling me about his band. He was a band back in called Snakebyte.
Been friends ever since.
Been friends ever since, and we kind of lost touch the last 25 years. I moved out to Florida, and Wally stayed in Encinitas, California. That was New Light Beach we were at.
Tell me, Wally, what was it like?
Oh, it was great, man. You know, I was young and it was really cool. Playing with Andy, Johnny, and Kurt, and you know, they were already Snakebite before I was even in the band, and so I actually joined Snakebite.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What band were you in before Snakebite?
Band Black Star. So
Okay.
that was
What was Black Star? That was
that was like me and Mark and Mike and Luke Albano. You know, and it was just
same type of music.
it was kind of a continuation from Neptune because we had me and Benny, Ed Faulkner, Jim Gablick, and Aaron Meyer did a rendition for about a year of Wally Passet and Neptune. So, you know, but my band Neptune was like really prominent. It was me, Rick Gilbert, Howard Kaplan, and Luke Albano.
Okay.
We actually started without Luke. Luke came up and begged me to be in the band a couple times, and I asked him what kind of an amp he had, and he said, I got a Carbon. I go, call me back when you got a Marshall. So 3 months later, he goes, I got that Marshall, and he wanted the spot, and I gave it to him. He's a great guitar player, good singer, super good.
When did you meet Benny? Benny
You know,
Petrella.
I've known Benny since the Neptune days. Ben came up to me and introduced himself to me. He moved out there to San Diego from New York. And yeah, you know, so Ben was like a sound tech and sound man and slash roadie in Neptune. And, you know, but I knew he played guitar. He's a great guitar player. And then he goes, how about I just play bass? So Ben started playing bass with me. And
Oh, that's right.
yeah, you know, so Ben's actually a guitar player. He's really good on bass. Now he threw away the pick. He plays with his fingers, and he's a super good player. So that's a big step, though, as a bass player, because so many guys just always use the pick, and it just sounds different when somebody plays it with their fingers. So, and me and him and Lauren are just, you know, we're a three-piece, and it's a great thing. As long as I can get Ben to quit arguing all the time, everything's going to be cool. Yeah, I just started hanging out with Kurt, and Kurt asked me to be in the band, and we just, you know, I told him when we started, I was just like, well, you guys are going to hate me, you know,
Why would they hate me?
before you let me, because, you know, there was a lot of work to be done, and we got on it, and we did it, and it's just crazy. We used to practice on 19th Street at Andy's house right on the beach. Marty Milner was our manager back then, and just started showing the boys the ropes. Snakebite was great, man. Loved it. Kind of a bummer we broke up, but stuff happens. I mean, that happens. Being in a band's like having a girlfriend. Sometimes you break up, man. So
What happened with Snakebite?
You know?
Was it just a infighting with the band and
we
whatnot?
were doing this calendar. I was really drunk, and a guy was managing us. I think his name was John Greco or something. We got into it. Like Warrant was there. All these big bands. We were going to do it. Like, God bless his soul, that lead singer. I love him. We're there. We're shooting the calendar, and I was doing all these screams, and I was drunk, and he pushed me, and I whipped a knife out on him, and that was it.
That was the end of
So
that.
it was kind of the end of that. Then Johnny and Andy were in LA, and I think I'd never called them, and they just never called me back. So it's a drag, man. It happened. But Andy went on to be lead singer, and you know, whatever. I love the guy, so God bless him. So we're still really good friends.
Andy went on to be the lead singer of
I can't know what his first band was.
Voodoo?
Point Panic.
Point Panic.
Point Panic.
Later on,
yeah.
it was Voodoo.
Later on, it was Voodoo.
Yeah.
Man, it's like having a girlfriend when you're in a band.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and you can get lucky. You know, I always go through it with prayer. You know, but you can get lucky. So, and we've managed to with this band and come close to losing it a couple times, but you know, everybody realizes that, and you know, I don't want to be stuck up or nothing, but it's my way or the highway. Everything's cool. And Lauren does, my drummer, totally cool about that. Ben mostly does, so I think we're coming to a point where I think this is going to be it. Continue on. I'd love to get a guitar player, but it just seems like it's just always pain in the butt. So I end up, I would go back.
He would be lead guitar and they would be like building guitar.
No, they'd be lead guitar also. But I get to stand out in front, right?
You got
Move a little bit. So just therefore, when I just take over on the guitar, there's nothing to argue about. We just play on. And
Is it hard for you to work with just you? Is it
probably me.
Are you hard to get along with, Ron?
Yes.
I'll get along with you.
No, you do. You know what I mean? But I think it could be anybody. But yeah, for sure, me probably more than most.
So what was like some of the biggest gigs that you played? Hollywood Snakebyte, right?
It was with Snakebite, and we did a pretty good one with Wallyworld. We opened for Pat Travers out San Marcos. That was killer. Okay. That was like my idol. Pat Travers, man, you're my idol. I love you and stuff. And he's completely ignoring me. He walks down this path, and I'm like, oh, it's like that, my brother. And I just wanted a picture. He's like, okay. And he turned around, he came over to me and was able to get a couple pictures of Pat Travers. That was awesome. Actually, for Harvard St. Snakebyte.
Utah?
I was in Utah, yeah, and Riot out there, and it was really cool, man. Probably
Right.
in front of like 10,000 people.
Is that Quiet Riot?
Yeah, we won. I didn't stutter, did I?
No,
Just
no.
kidding.
You said started off with Snakebite, and that was 80s, and Wallyworld started around 89?
Yes. Yeah, 88, because King Neptune was 88. We're the best of the homegrown hour, and Encinitas KGB of Horizon song was, I believe, and it was on the radio. And, after that, probably, like you said, about 89, moved on to Wallyworld. So
I get kind of like a Bad Company,
yeah,
Foreigner,
yes,
vibe. Yeah, your
yes.
voice kind of sounds like,
and I get Paul Stanley a lot.
Paul Stanley a little bit,
like,
yeah.
But if I had to describe our music like Grace and Kane on the video, I would call it just like you said, a Foreigner Bad Company with a little heavier edge.
Snakebite breaks up. You form Wallyworld.
One on the King Neptune after that. Me and Benny Petrilla, Luke Albano, and Kurt Anton, Greg Martin playing keyboard. But yeah, man. And then from after that, Kurt's like, let's just call it Wallyworld. Because, a joke, and it just stayed ever since. So, and it's just me, Benny and Lauren Topsky now. My drummer's super good drummer, so super good friends, one of my best friends too.
So you're a three-piece band now?
We're a three-piece band now. We weren't for a while. We had Kofa Kuda on bass for a long time, and Phil Vanderwater on guitar, Jeff Moore, and and Aaron Meyer, and we, Phil and Aaron both died, man. They passed away, so it's a drug thing, unfortunately. And gosh, I'm so grateful that I'm here, man, every day with the Lord, man. It's a good thing.
What Wallyworld's playing kind of small clubs, right?
Right.
Yeah. And you know what I remember, and I wish I had the audio. Do you remember when you came to Miracosta College and you recorded that song that you wrote for Neil Diamond?
That was for Barry Manilow.
Oh, Barry Manilow. Okay.
Yeah. Still got the magic. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, Benny wrote that one actually.
Yeah. You still have that somewhere?
We do.
That was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Nothing ever came of it, but
yeah, that was my final project for my audio recording.
I thought it was really good. Ben wrote it. It was a really cool song. And the problem is a lot of people think because they know another rock musician that you're going to get signed and make it. It never really meant that much to me, because to be honest with you, I'd probably be dead if we would have got signed by now. Because the rock business is a dangerous business, man. So I'm grateful for just being able to play still and get out, record, and whatever. Have good friends like you, John. Grateful to still be rocking. Yeah, especially right now, because we got this Wallyworld official Instagram. Oh. You guys want to check that out, because Lauren put up he put it online, so we're getting a lot of hits on that. We got a lot of good fans. I love you guys. Well, we've got memorabilia. Some memorabilia over here, Johnny, huh?
What kind of memorabilia?
Memorabilia. We got shirts. It surely is. Shit, we got all based off the video Raise Some Cane down at Moonlight Beach. So people made fun of it, and that was a good thing because we got a ton of hits.
So let's go through who was the director of the video?
So Jamie Elder was the original director of the video, and yeah, I mean, it was just for fun. We went down and did it for fun, and then, like I said, somebody made fun of the video.
How did they see it? They just kind of saw it?
They just saw it, and because I gave the information to somebody, and their drummer put up a post that said, "World's worst video," which, you know, and I never even blinked twice about that because Steve Pearcy taught me a long time ago. Because, you know, Steve came and sat. Steve Pearcy from Rat, he came and sat in with us, King Neptune, and he knows me from Neptune. So we go back a ways, man, you know, before Rat got signed to Atlantic and stuff, and they ended up being such a good band. But he taught me bad publicity is just as good as good publicity in the rock business.
Right.
And Raise Some Cane is living proof of that. That guy put world's worst video, and when he did that, it went viral.
Yeah.
We started getting all taps in, and guys from LA, like, you know, I heard Prince Neil checked it out, and a couple other guys, and a lot of people are shooting on. We're like Lauren, my drummer's in touch with the guys from Breaking Benjamin. Oh, they're so hot.
What was the deal with Breaking Benjamin?
They're in contact with my drummer Lauren Kofsky.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's no deal. There's no deal there. They just like our video.
That's what I say. They saw your video.
Yeah, Moonlight Beach. There's no deal. Don't get me wrong, guys.
No, I get it.
I just know that they know who I am.
They know of you. Yeah.
And they're super good band. I mean, when Angels Fly is like a super hot song. For me, it's just all for fun. You know, I'm old, so I'm never gonna get out there and probably be on tour unless it was.
You're not embarrassed by that at all.
No.
You're embracing it. A lot of people have seen that video, and you're not embarrassed by it, and
not at all.
It's actually kind of funny.
I mean, it's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad video for sure. It's not far from being like a killer video, but it's just, yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, how about this? We'll come out to Moonlight Beach with my crew. We'll redo the video.
Well, we could. I mean, we can do a new video. I got a brand new song called "The Great Messiah."
That's right.
And I think it's hot. I think it's the greatest. I
like it. Yeah.
I think it's the greatest song I've ever written.
Is that finished?
It's done. I'm trying to get somebody coming in and do a cheap video. We're gonna call it second world's worst video. We're gonna hope. I think we're gonna.
Could you make it bad on purpose?
No, I don't think we have to try.
No.
We're can't afford to get a good guy in. You know what I mean? So, yeah. With the internet and everything nowadays, you really don't. I mean, having a record deal might not. I mean, it's not like it used to be in the '80s.
Right. No.
You got a record deal, you had a guaranteed 3-album deal, and gosh, I mean, we came really close.
Yeah.
Snakebyte.
You did.
We had a deal with MCA, and we probably would have got signed. The problem is back then you actually had to move to Los Angeles to make it happen.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you don't have to do that, especially with all the internet.
Right.
By the way,
you get vocal lessons. Tell us about that.
Well, I don't care who you are, you can sing. You know, I want a voice lesson. They go, but I can't sing. I go, there we go. We're coming across every first problem. It's like going down to the beach and you're going to surf and going, I can't surf. You got to want it. And with my help, you could become the best.
So what would you, so where I come to you and I say, Wally, I can sing a little bit, but what would you tell me? That's like,
I'd say when you're after a half hour with me, you're going to be saying I can sing a lot bit. You're going to have, because I remember giving one guy a voice lesson and he got his own band and everything after that. And I was like, pretty big too.
Yeah.
It might not happen like that, but I'm always here for the second lesson. If you're ready. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I don't just teach vocal. I teach stage movements, theatrics, what you should say to the crowd.
Okay.
How far you should get from the microphone.
Yeah.
Most vocal teachers are going to go, okay, go. No. Teach you falsetto, soprano, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not with me. I'm just going to teach you how to be the all-around musician, whether it's rock, contemporary, pop, whatever.
When you say you teach like stage presence, that's something you're sharing.
Yeah.
That
You
you're
get the
giving-
whole
you're
package.
giving away your secrets.
It's I'm not. I will be. Yeah, on the voice lesson, and then when it's going to end up like this. When somebody goes, "Hey man, you taught that guy and he's a professional musician." Yeah, I showed him everything he knows.
Yeah.
But I didn't show him everything I know.
There you go. Do you think that Wallyworld is a comedic band? Because I keep seeing comedic band.
Right.
I'm like, I don't think they're a comedic band. I think they're a serious
Well,
band.
it could be kind of,
Yeah.
somewhat. I
Yeah.
mean, me and Ben tell a lot of jokes.
Yeah. While you're on stage.
A couple, you know what I mean? I try to keep Ben off the mic as much as I can, but
You got a joke for us?
I'm trying to think.
Sort of clean.
Oh yeah, I got a joke for you. This my dad would tell clean jokes like this. She was a stableman's daughter, but all the horse manure.
Did you have a gig besides this gig? That's kind of wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Did you have a gig that you had high expectations for and just everything went wrong?
I mean, I pretty much have high expectations for every gig.
Yeah.
I want it to go as smooth and killer as possible, but yeah.
You maybe expected.
I've had a couple gigs that, like when we were in, like a long time ago, and Ben was like, we were drunk and Ben was trying to fight me on stage, and it's just like, you can't do that. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying it's my way or the highway. As long as everybody realizes it's Wallyworld and not their world, and it's all good. I'm only going to do what's right for us, and I know what's right for us. I know how to do a show and how to present stuff, you know what I mean? So how to present stuff, you know what I mean? So that's just tricky, but
okay,
it's all for fun, man. Now it's all good fun. That's what we do for him.
that's what you do.
I love Jesus. I love God. So whatever He chooses for me to come out with, I go in prayer, and that's how the gig comes out there. So it's not always going to be good.
You consider yourself not born it
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
That happened like in early 2000, or about 2005 or something, and then I got baptized, and then got rebaptized because I was actually Mormon, and then I got rebaptized Christian, and it's everything's through Jesus and God with me. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Amen. And you know what? Even with Jesus and God, people might think, "Oh, he's untouchable." No. It's not always going to come out perfect. You're going to have trials and tribulations. Worse when you find the Lord. I found that when I got religious, that's how I quit drinking. Because I was just at the bottom of the pit, man, drinking, and and I always thought, "Oh, I'll pray."
I remember those days.
Yeah.
Barely.
I always used alcohol to combat the drugs, and when I finally had to come off of alcohol, it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I haven't done anything for like 3 years, so I like waking up feeling good in the morning.
Yeah.
That's the worst part of partying is the next day.
Do you have a next gig planned?
We don't have a show right now, although we probably will do one when we come back. We only play out a couple times a year.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm old for one, and that, I mean, you think about it for a second. When you gig too much, people are going to be like, "Oh, we saw them last week."
Sure.
You're not going to bring in what I do. I just play in a small town and small venues. So by all means, all you guys that are out there in big bands, and you might see this podcast, for sure like to have an opener with you.
There you go.
That could bend my arm a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
That'd be killer. But
What would you like to tell your band out there? And you got bands. You got people that and you're infamous and as is.
yeah,
You know.
actually all around the world now.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting like Lawrence got this thing going, and I just want to say that I love you guys, man, and just keep on rocking, and for sure, I'd love to meet each and every one of you guys, and I'm that way. So I'm not going to be the guy who's going to be like, "Hey, I'm conceited when it comes to my rock business and playing it, but totally not conceited when it comes to meeting people that like us, want to talk to me or take a vocal lesson, whatever."
We need to get you into our studio at TBCN and record a studio podcast. It could be awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for being my guest. Wally.
my pleasure.